Hiyo, so the topic for today, it is Tuesday, by the way. Welcome back to Libra Light. We are going to discuss what do the improvements truly look like? Are they panning out to be improvements or are they stagnant? And we're going to answer the question in this video. By the way, it was like a merge request. Some of you wanted a video like this, so I, of course, do your requests first. Then I do the regular videos for the day. Wednesday and Thursday are still request days, just to remind you. And there's already 2 per day right now. So you guys can add for the evening prime times those nights too. We're going to get started. We have 3 cards. I'll pan down as well so you have proof of the cut. And we are going to see what the improvements generally look like. It's just a general reading. Do not make it fit. And we're just going to see this one slicking by my pinky finger, accelerated motion. This is like the Chariot and the Star card, and we're still in Aquarius season right now. I'm going to an Aquarius birthday today. My brother Miguel is turning 42. So we have a beautiful star card energy with some movement. It's called accelerated motion. So you have decided to move ahead. That's a yes from the universe. Also, 8 is something infinity, right? It's an infinity emblem at the top. If you go like this to the card, it looks more like the infinity, right? With the number 8 there. It says that you have chosen movement. We'll put this in the first spot. You'll see the desk in just a moment. The improvements look like you've chosen yourself. You could be a chosen one also. Your north node with the star in the corner. This is like north node stuff for me. It's talking about you being a star. It's talking about the recognition was already had. You experienced it. Some of you are still going through an ongoing star moment, which means you're healing a particular facet of yourself. How this shapes up in the 3D is sometimes you get a surprise after this. You learn something very true and forever about yourself. It's like a staple moment. That could be the next step. For some of you, it's just learning about love, learning about how to care through others' feelings. The full moon in Leo is going to be more about you starring out and you being the star of the show. It's about drama, creativity. Full moon in Leo is also about it's not so much like forgiveness. It's really about you shining in a lion-hearted aspect, something you haven't touched on yet, which we're going to find out in this reading a little bit of. What else? So accelerated motion is the Chariot and the Star. I'm kind of conflicted which one to take. I'll take the one that's peaking more. Material harvest, and I have 2 in my hand. They're breaking apart. Root chakra work, culture, family, where you come from, the root. And then we have another root card because it's binded in red. And it says material harvest. You're working on finances. It equals a 10. There you go. 1 plus 9, 10 of pentacles. Material harvest with a vibrant, almost psychedelic sun from the 1960s. My dad, and some of your parents too. I'm sure when I just say my dad, your parents are like this as well. They go back to the music of their time. Very nostalgic for like if they listen to the Beatles, Bob Dylan, if they listen to like Americana music or Mamas and the Papas, just example only, or the Eagles. It's giving me that feeling with the psychedelic sun in the background. A lot of you are returning to your original harvest or where your talent and skill truly thrives. Some people might find that creativity unconventional, like do not go there. It does not earn you money. But this improvement says that you found it within yourself to take the brave step. This card even describes it in the background. Okay. It could be a switch from how much you typically make. I don't know if this is a creative skill which now has footing. And some of you have found out the financial portions of that, like setting up automatic pay. Material harvest could be that you have another stream of income, PayPal. There could be something here about a private service. Some of you could work with massage. I see here for my masculines, though, it is about a hobby. It's about a hobby that you found back through your spirituality. Okay. It could be playing an instrument. It could be investing in tools, multiple instruments, something like that. Just giving you the idea. And the justice pillars, so funny that you just came here and you're a Libra, but the pillars in the background too of judicial sense, something being restored. Okay, I know I keep saying it. Last night, restoration and rehabilitation are big words I keep using, the R's. But it seems here that it's brought you to your original sense of business mindedness. You could be taking a business course, or you could be taking task management courses as well. And I really wanted this to focus on the family backs it. So somebody could also be really good about this in the family. They could have their name and lights attached to this thing. I'll give you an example. A neighbor of mine, he lives about 3 blocks away. He restores really, really old cars. And he does this the whole day. The garage is up. And then the next thing you know, there's like a bright strawberry car that comes out. And I wanted to share that with you guys because it doesn't matter how old he is. He's still really in touch with the hobby and the doing of it. Beautiful cars that come out of there. And then there was also a dragster car that came out the other day. 1960s, 1970s. And so it doesn't matter how old you are touching onto this thing that could make you a lot of money. If you're not in a money-minded sense right now, it just says your focus is going here for the long term. And Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for 20 plus years. So that creativity is just going to start booming out the gate. More so, people will be in touch with that by the full moon in Leo. They'll pick up passion that was always there and from their childhood, but is a staple part of their routine and maybe will be for the next 20 years too. Okay, so we have a 10 here. Oh my God, 8, 9, it makes a 10. The accelerated motion card also. Okay, some people could be viewing you in chariot energy. I was watching Gladiator 2 the other night with Denzel Washington. He was acting really modern in that movie too. They're supposed to have an accent and they're supposed to be of that time. And I felt like it was a little too modern, like a little bit of Training Day up in Gladiator 2. But I digress. The first card is about you somewhere gaining speed. Okay, I don't know who influenced this or this was your own influence, but you gathered some strength is what the first card is saying. So we go to our third card. What is the for sure improvements and the focus that Libra is displaying in the current moment? This is the highest card here, the first one. We have a chakra card. The crown is lit up just in time for the full moon in Leo. That's going to be a crown phase. Okay, people are again tapping into the creativity that I think from childhood you've always known about, but it's like a surefire thing. It feels placed, is how I want to put it. This is a magenta card about activating here. Okay, it could be a confidence sector thing for you. It could be that you're displaying more of it in front of family and friends. But again, it's like something that you love to do and you won't drop it. There's passion for it. Passion is a keyword. I'm already seeing with all the reds and pinks. Okay, doesn't matter too if you are, oh, that's 7. They all are, this is crazy. 7, 8, 9, and then those 2 cards make 10. So it's going in order. Somebody's been following the spiritual path without getting off on stops too. This crown for the rest of the day is going to be a future card. I feel like that's yet to be seen. It's experienced on some level day to day, but you're going to tap into that by the full moon in Leo. All right. And then we get the bottom card. Hope. Have hope. You're trying to, every day. I can't for sure depict and predict everybody is feeling hope in their heart, but that's the best and highest. And this is your higher self over here. This is 17, breaks to an 8. 8s could be significant today or something happened to you on the 8th of any month in your story. You could have had an anniversary on the 8th. Your birthday is October 8th. But it says here that you're still trying to shine that beacon as well. Sun energy in the middle of the palms. And also when somebody shows you their palms, anytime, fingerprint, going into a government building or you're putting your fingerprint down on ink, it's a sign of your identity. So some part of this project is tying you to be closer to source, or source is actually showing you where you need to be via this talent. Very specified reading. Lately, they've been deep. Last night was the beginning of the deeper reads on Libra Light. Usually we touch on surface level, who's connected to you, but I wanted to break away and start looking at what these transits are going to do for you eventually. We do have a Knight of Wands, the High Priestess. We have the Boredom and Apathy card, the 3 of Cups. I just want to stop there because we'll clarify with tarot. Reaching out for partnerships and alliances are going to be really important. coming up because you're going to find like-minded souls, people who do want to, I don't know, it's kind of like relishing in something you two want to do, you all believe in. They could be in your family. Okay, you could have transformed these relationships over the last few months. Some of you were already working on this during Libra season, during your own birthday month. And it's panning out that they think just like you, or they appreciate the same things that you do. I'm trying to think of a person. Some of you on the channel are like this with me. It's very caring. It's really reciprocal. But I'm trying to think of someone in my family who does this. So I'll put that in the notes down below, and I'll expand also so that way you could relate. We have a 3 of Cups, definitely star card energy with Aquarius, and we do have the Hope. So I will pan down now and we'll look at clarifications, okay? I'm going to try to make it so that you see everything. We'll put accelerated motion over here. We'll put your material harvest with the finances and the psychedelic sun, and then we have your crown energy. I'll put it like this, okay? So you can see clarifications. The improvements are you're taking care of yourself without anybody having to tell you, without anyone telling you to prioritize that. Okay, and we're going to do light seers for this portion. What's going on here with full moon in Leo? Let's project it for the full moon in Leo. 2 cards. 3, the Devil, the Star, the 9 of Cups, which is a wish. Some part of you is being wish fulfilled. This is a big news. 9 of Cups is a wish coming true. Okay, then you also have the actual star card here today from light seers. I think it's giving me like rags to riches type of story. You're rising above a situation which otherwise maybe would have dragged somebody else down, and you're choosing to go the higher road. Okay. A lot of this could look like betrayal in the past, or those that spoke out of your name. The star card is Aquarius, so it's about innovating that old story, changing the storyline too. The Devil is here. They might want to pull you back into the past. Capricorn is like, it's stubborn energy, and it's also about not changing everything. It's about staying with a core set of routine or rules. It's like the parenting of all of the tarot. So that could be something that tugs on the star, but it's showing that you consistently move, and you move ass. And that's why things are changing here, is because you're the change that's consistent. You want to change. It's not somebody telling you. And 2, maybe time made you bored of old ways, or nothing had changed during Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, 9 of Pentacles is under material harvest. There's that green card. What else is going on today that they need to know about? 5 of Wands, competition. There could be competition in an art form or your business, or sometimes for me this comes out as coworker energy with the 5 of Wands, because it's change, conflict, competition. One more time, change, conflict, competition. Or these are like, if you're a masculine, you have coworkers that are very jealous of your position. So we have that here. Or vying for the same spot as you. All of you are in the same trade. We'll address that in a minute. And the Magician card, Gemini and Virgo in last night's reading too. How does it change you here? I think a lot of you are being forced into change. 9 of Pentacles and the Magician is about creating a family or creating your own roots. Not necessarily everyone in the family having the same story. You want to be a standout is what the 9 of Pentacles tells me. Okay, Virgo, then you got Gemini, Virgo. So the Virgo in your chart wants to be practical in this approach. Not so much fantasy as well. Okay, we have a Queen of Wands with the crown chakra. I'm just going to build it over here. The Death card with Scorpio. Even transmuting something outside of yourself where maybe some people didn't believe you were going to come out again. It's something like that, like coming out of the cocoon. Butterfly essences is what I get with the Death card. Excuse me, going too fast. And you could be rebirthing yourself after, again, something painful that was experienced, and you've learned the lesson. Rarely do I say that about the Death card when you feel out the cards. You got to feel every card too. But rarely do I think it's a transformation Also, you could be becoming something completely different from what you actually are or what you thought. Maybe you thought this was a lesson about betrayal or you're walking away from something, but really it's about you. It's really about what you've been able to go through, survive. Each and every day is tough. I mean, we live in 2025, but you're realizing it's like a different type of change, and that'll be made apparent through downloads in the next couple of days. Readers are going to help you realize that too. We have the Knight of Cups. Someone surrounds you with your crown energy coming up. This is in the magenta area, which you could see that I'm building here. I just want to show you how beautiful it looks with all those colors. He is in the magenta sector as well as all these reds. And then she is also magenta in the Queen of Wands. Not to end it on a weird angle there because it's on a dolly here. But I think you're realizing that your choices are more abundant than you believed. There's more things here that Source wants to reward you with. And it's not where it ended. It's not in this area where it ended. Okay? Old ways of doing things, or maybe even here a schedule that wasn't fully panned out for you. A lot of that could feel like you can't move forward or you can't see what's ahead of you, but it's because of a transformation you ensued on and you've done the hard work in the dark night of the soul. Those are kind of the things you'll see as you're rewarded and you complete that makes sense why this era comes in. She was in the ending spot last night too, Queen of Wands from Light Seers. If you want to go match the readings, your conclusions are matching up too, energetically. It's something about an old belief system and that you can't attain it, because the truth here is you can attain it. And that's what the reading is stating, is someone's even waiting around as a different type of person for you. They're wearing jeans there and have flowers. They could have gifted you flowers in the past, or this person will come in with romantic feelings. The Empress, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to do one more split. That 10, which is right here. Okay. You're very future focused. I feel like a lot of your way to improve is through finances. I'm seeing that clearly. It does give off yes feelings with the psychedelic card here in the 10 of Pentacles, because you're willing to put in the work to get here. 10 of Pentacles also talks about family, wishes, inheritance, a good way of living, and healthiness. So the 10 of Pentacles can even mean I want to live that kind of life coming up. Okay. It seems that you're making a wish come true. There's a little bit of a delay because you have to see one more thing through this transformation. Could be forgiveness. It could be that you have to release a separate part of the story, or you're already getting there. It's almost over. So we have that too. I love the Death card now. I used to be very fearful of that card in the beginning, but I understand that it is about breaking the norm. It's about not acting the way you did before with the Death card. Clarify this transformation with one card. We have two. Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, Knight of Wands, that's Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then we have a beautiful offer from the universe. Source sometimes brings that in on like a day you don't expect it. It's a day you're not even thinking about it. You've moved on type of thing. It seems very physical. After hard work, very physical reward. Clarify just the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment, it's already been decided, okay, that you deserve it. The dark night of the soul was very painful, but you worked through those things, which do earn stripes. You know, a lot of people won't talk about how you do the hard work does earn it in some way. The universe is watching, always. And Queen of Pentacles. Deserved effort. And some of you will be rewarded via your work. A lot of this looks like because you are practical. She's practicality. Queen of Pentacles. She's also a childcare homeowner. She's into, what is it called? Types of healthcare as well. She could be a medical physician, is the Queen of Pentacles. She could also be really good with the home in all areas. Mother, aunt, caretaker of everybody, takes care of the husband, packs his lunches. So it's already been decided that you're getting this blessing. Yes card, the Queen of Pentacles, the court cards are not yes and no. They just speak of people. Why is that happening here? Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out is not your legacy. Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out is not your legacy. People are already remembering you. And I think it goes into your effort and a part of where you want to stand as well. You're changing the view on yourself, which therefore changes the actions. Okay? Page of Swords for the upcoming reading, Sun and the Three of Cups. Maybe you learn how to network differently. Like this is learning, new way of learning, and then learning to network with happy people or creative beings as well that look just like you, that stand just like you too. Okay? That's what I have so far. It looks like you're on the path to financial stability, and that's what we are improving here. It leads you, though, to be a leader. The crown chakra is a leader. Knight of Cups, somebody who believes in your plight too. Someone who's nearby that's a friend and not a foe. Knight of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to re-up here, change the battery out of my camera, and then I will join you for a recent past, a current, and then a future reading.